Time out. I've sat here with no notes, no phone, and debated people with
Yeah, because you
PhDs,
study
masters.
this because it's your job.
Hold on. I didn't go to college, man. That's the point. Is you could do whatever you want without a college degree. You can listen to podcasts, read books. You
think
don't
about
need
if
to
Gauss
go.
wasn't able to go to the University of Göttingen. That's literally the reason.
I can't hear what you said. What'd you say?
You know Gauss, right?
Mathematician. Yes, vaguely, sure. Okay.
Vaguely.
Yes, vaguely. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know who
okay.
Milton Friedman is? Do you know who Herbert Marcuse is? You know who Thomas Sowell is?
Do you use a phone?
Do you know who Gouverneur Morris is?
Well, that's because of Gauss.
No, you don't. So I could do gotcha too.
Like
so before you try to
went
get
going
off
to
your ivory
university
tower
is the
and understand
reason
that not
he was able to become so proficient in mathematics.
So here's
and
the
change
thing.
the world.
The majority of kids that go to
Most
college.
people.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel at Peace and Makeover. Today I'm doing
Bitch.
We're going to be checking out Charlie King puts arrogant college students in his place. So without further ado, let's get started.
I'd like to disagree with you
All right,
about college as a scam.
Okay.
Just because there's 50% of people who you say don't need college to get a job, why would it be a scam? There's a social impact about college, on America. College is, good.
The majority of kids that go to college when they graduate have a lower view of America than when they entered. Do you think that's a troubling thing?
I think just changing your opinion doesn't really matter too much.
Do you think that college teaches responsibility and hard work and?
Sure.
Okay, well, I find that hard to believe. Why is it that employers are more and more not wanting to hire college graduates and they actually want to hire people that didn't go to college?
What employers?
You can name them out, man. Walmart just got rid of their, even in their corporate level, so you don't need to go to college. Coke Industries, one of the largest employers in the country, from Georgia Pacific Railroad to Dow Chemical. They said we no longer want kids that have gone to college because they end up causing problems because they're super entitled. And they're like, oh, what are my pronouns? And they have all this like left-wing nonsense that they've been filled with.
Well, then you have engineers, doctors, lawyers, people that
Sure, we need that, but that's less than 20% of the people that go to college.
Yeah, but
college is
it'd
an
be wrong to say
institution.
college is a scam if 25% of people become great people. Lawyers, doctors, engineers.
That's
able
not
to
what
really
college
help the
currently
world.
is, though. Again, I'm happy to have you read the book. College is a scam. I wrote it. I can have a more wordy thing, which is the vast majority of people that go to college are receiving a scam for the money that they're borrowing. Vast majority. Of course, there's exceptions. You can make whatever you want with your life. I mean, you could. But I mean, when you enter into an enterprise, you need to know that you are.
Most people that go into college
let
make
me
more
prove this
money
to
at
you.
the end.
How many of you guys have to take classes that are a waste of time that you wish you wouldn't have to take? Every single hand. You're being scammed against your will to take classes that make you go further into debt. Why can't you say I don't want to take this class? Why are you Why as a customer you can't say?
Can you do a differential equation?
You what?
Can you do a differential equation?
Can I do
Can you explain to me the anatomy of a human?
like somewhat off the top of my head?
You know what psychology is.
Yes, I do know what psychology.
Okay,
I've read
can you
Freud and I've read
explain
Jung.
it to me?
Do you want me to explain psychology?
Well, you can't explain it to the depths of a bachelor's degree or a PhD.
Well, hold
or
on a second.
master's.
Time out. I've sat here with no notes, no phone, and debated people with
Yeah, because
PhDs,
you study
masters.
this because it's your job.
Hold on. I didn't go to college, man. That's the point. Is you could do whatever you want without a college degree. You can listen to podcasts, read books. You
think
don't
about
need
if
to
Gauss
go.
wasn't able to go to the University of Göttingen. That's literally the reason.
I can't hear what you said. What'd you say?
You know Gauss, right? Mathematician.
Yes, vaguely. Sure. Okay.
Vaguely.
Yes, vaguely. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know who
okay.
Milton Friedman is? Do you know who Herbert Marcuse is? You know who Thomas Sowell is?
Do you use a phone?
Do you know who Gouverneur Morris is?
Well, that's because of Gauss.
No, you don't. So I could do gotcha too.
Like
so before you try to
going
get
to
off your ivory
university
tower
is the
and understand
reason
that not everybody.
he was able to become so proficient in mathematics.
So here's
and
the
change
thing.
the world.
The majority of kids that go to
Most
college
people
are
that get
more
a
depressed than when they
PhD
enter.
degree are able
Secondly,
to perform much better in their field than someone who doesn't.
Well, then, if that's the question, if that really is true, if college is this amazing accelerant, then why do so many people?
I wouldn't say it's an accelerant, but if you're looking at a field of science, right?
Let me finish, man.
And you want to
Have you taken a
accelerate that field of
communication course,
science,
or have you not done that yet?
You need a degree.
All right. Let me make my point. If that's the case, why do half of these kids end up with anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 in debt, and they end up getting a job that says, "Oh, sorry, you never needed the degree in the first place"? Why is that the case? Tell me.
People on average, once going to college, make more money.
Hold on, that's not true. They end up getting a job.
That is.
That's only if they graduate and it depends on the field of study. Do you know the average college graduate now is getting a job at $61,000 a year. The average plumber after 18 months, $68,000 a year.
Well,
the
sure,
average
but the
welder,
plumber
$72,000 a year.
With peers,
The plumber didn't go to college. The plumber went to trade or technical school. There's 11 million job openings that do not require a college degree in this country.
Well, who
11
engineered the
million.
stuff plumbers use?
I'm sorry, what?
Who engineered the stuff plumbers use?
I'm sure someone here. I mean, that it's like
someone with a
it's like
degree
saying who
from
designed the
college.
airplane for the pilot to fly. I mean,
Someone with a degree that went to college. Pilots go to
I'm not
college.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying you get rid of all places of higher learning. The way it's currently comprised for you guys, the amount of debt you have to go into, the classes
You
that
say
you have to
don't
take.
get rid of places of higher learning, but then you go on to
you're
say
interrupting me
college
every
is a
15
scam.
seconds. You're not debating in good faith because it is a scam. So let me ask you a question. Can you point to other things of American life the last 100 years that have been scams? For example, when they run an advertisement, they say buy these pills because we're going to make you super muscular, and they don't have all the fine print that it might not work, and you have to have a monthly subscription. We shut down that business for being
That's
a
a little
scam.
different, though. That's a
How is
product.
it different? Hold on a second. When you show up to college, did they tell you have to take all these classes that you didn't sign up for? Did they? It said that you're going to have to take all these different classes. Did they tell you that half of you guys would not ever use your degree when you go into your career? How many of you guys knew that? You guys knew that when you signed up?
Well, college
knew
is
that.
what you
then
make of
you
it,
guys
right?
You guys are willingly participating in the scam. Good for you. The point is this, is that most kids know deep down they're getting ripped off. The number one thing I hear from people across the country in corporate America, boy, college is a waste of time. Boy, I wish I never would have gone. Now I have $60,000 of debt, $70,000 in debt. I wanted to start a business, but now I don't have the credit to do it. Instead, we are wasting our most prized possession, our 18 to 22-year-olds, to go stick them at many universities when they shouldn't be here in the first place. And it is a failed project. It is making us poorer. And by the way, just look at the actual numbers over a period of time. Has it worked? Is homeownership now going up for young college
Well, how
graduates?
are we going to blame that on college, though?
There's
a lot of different reasons that people are not able to buy homes.
It's the most equally applicable thing across the board for a
I wouldn't
generation.
say so.
And if you look at the average, how much debt do you have to go to school, by the way?
None.
None. Okay, wow. Are you on scholarship or?
Yeah,
Okay, so who's paying for your college then?
probably the federal government.
Okay, so I'm paying for your college, is what you're saying. My taxes are paying for your college. So wait, you're on grant or what?
I'm not going to discuss my college finances with
Well, no,
you.
this is really important. This is why you're so defensive of college.
Yeah.
This is why you're so forceful. Because you don't have to walk around the rest of your life with a $100,000 student
I know
loan debt.
plenty of people that have part-time
Hold on a second.
jobs and go to college.
This explains you perfectly. I, the taxpayer, when I write my check to the IRS, I'm subsidizing your ability to go to college.
Okay. When
And I
I
think that's a
write
huge
my
mistake,
check to the IRS, I
'cause
also give money for people to go to college.
You should have skin in the game. You should, and you don't right now. You are doing a freeloading thing. Of course, you should be defensive of
I
college.
pay taxes. I pay federal taxes.
Yeah,
I pay state taxes.
I'm sure I
state-
pay a
not
little
state
bit more
income
than you, but that's a
taxes,
separate issue. But the point is this: is
That's
that
probably true.
do you think you pay anywhere close to the tuition value you get at the school? Probably not.
Yeah, probably I do. It's like $5,000 a semester. It's a lot of money, but you get a lot out of
Wait,
that.
hold on. How much is it to go to school here?
It's around $5,000
So in-state.
in-state. Yeah.
Okay, did that include room and board and tuition?
No.
Okay, how much does that cost?
Room, board, tuition, all of it's around 11,000.
11,000 a semester. So you pay $22,000 a year in taxes?
No.
Okay, got it. So you're in a tax deficit, which means the U.S. taxpayer is subsidizing your education. That's fine. I'm not faulting you for it, but this is why you're so defensive, is you're detached from the price. You're detached from the cost. It's easy to be defensive of something you're not paying for.
It's easy to be defensive of something you're not paying for. That was nice. I kind of get the guy's points though.
Yeah.
Because if you take away college, then you're taking away every other thing. Like people make new things, like people that create phones and stuff, like they all went to school.
Yeah.
Even the airplane and all those things. Even pilots, like they all went to school
They
and
went
stuff.
to school, yeah.
But what Charlie is trying to say is that a lot of people just study in school with, like, let me say, you just do use. I won't call the course useless though, but like you study with courses that you don't need in reality, like those kind of course you go through. People won't hire you if you graduate with those kind of graduate from those kind of
Courses.
So that's what he's trying to say, because I know a lot of people that have graduated with IT, accounting, mass comm, like different course, and their result is just sitting at home. Their certificate is just, they're doing absolutely nothing, and they're just like, I wish I didn't pay this much for college. And their case is even better because at least they didn't take out loan. They paid their school fees upfront. So imagine if you took out a loan and now you have to pay the loan and you're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't even go to school because I'm not even studying something that I went to school for.
Yeah.
Because it's a difference if you're talking about doctors, surgeons, lawyers, and pilots. You're like, oh, what about those people? Like, people that study courses like that, those engineers, like, they're not like the top majority of people. Because if you go to science class are not as many as the art class. Because
Yeah.
you say a lot of people they just want to enter science, enter, but when it comes to the tough situation, you see they just deviate to different courses because oh this is too hard, this is too
Complex.
yes.
This.
So I just feel when you calculate the amount of money you're going to spend in something you're doing, like you tend to like say, is this actually worth it? Especially when you're doing a course that you know that their salary is not that
Is not
encouraging.
encouraging. Yeah.
But I don't know the course the guy is doing. And two, he's on scholarship, which means he's pretty smart. So like he's a college kid. He needs to go to college because he has something up there. What do you think?
Actually, I love the interaction between
Yeah,
them because the
I do
guy was
enjoy
actually
it.
trying to make a point about college because him even being defensive because of him being on scholarship,
Yeah.
trying to prevent that kind of shame. Imagine somebody sending you out to this kind of place and you're not like trying to bring the person's efforts down and the rest of them. So you're trying to push up the effort that colleges and
And
that
college is
that are
good.
better and the rest of them. But that part of you taking loan to go to school, I disagree with you.
But you see, some people don't have money to school.
Yeah, some people don't have money to school, but to me, if I should advise the person, if you should check the thing you are going for is something that somebody can sponsor you in.
Who?
I know, I'm trying to make a point here now clear that just imagine now you're trying to go and read a course like mass comm and courses that I know that even though you fail, before you be able to get a job, you know that kind of thing, you have to work and work, you have to know people that have complaints and the rest of them to employ you. So imagine you're going for doctors, nurses, and
But you know,
people
when
can
you're
be
going to
able.
study medicine, your school fees
Yes,
will be like times two of
of
someone doing mass comm.
I understand. So I just prefer if it's me, if it's to be me, I would just prefer you going out
What
to
I don't
learn
understand
something
is
else.
why, when it comes to America, I don't get why the parents don't pay their school fees. I know here in Africa, like some people pay their school fees by themselves and
Yeah.
stuff, but like, why, like when a kid turn 18, it's just like you're no longer parenting them again. When it comes to their school fees and stuff, you
Sometimes
just
it's
take
the
care
kind of
of it.
law and constitution in which they are binding.
I don't
So
think
it's the
law
kind
having
of
to do with you
law,
not
as in it's the
training
kind
your
of
kids.
thing they have, as in the type of thing that is already governing them, that once you are 18, you're an
Yeah, when
adult
once you're
already.
18 and adult, it's
I
everywhere.
understand. I
But
understand it's everywhere,
why
but
do you stop
we
paying
Africans
for your
sometimes
children's
we take
bill?
it as when you're not yet up to, some parents will be like you're not yet up to the age of doing that kind of thing.
Sure.
But some people will be like once you're 18, scatter for your own, cater for this person's own. Not like mommy and daddy
Because
with the rest of them.
that's what makes people go in debt. You see them, they have like
Yes.
one okay debt that they have to pay, and you see some people they've paid a lot of money and they're still owing like 80,000, and they're like money that paid up to is more than like 50,000, and they're still owing 80,000. It's like you are paying, but nothing is working out.
Working out. So
So it's kind of weird why
complex
parents
and
don't
yes.
support their kids. I feel when you start keeping in college fund from a very young age, even if in a year you're keeping thousand from 0 to 18 years, thousand will give you like almost I don't know how much it will be in the next 18 years. But if you're keeping that amount of money
But
and two in an
sometimes in
investment
this part of you them
platform,
keeping up the money, you know, sometimes before they can employ you in a job, there must be even minus your intelligence and the action you put towards
first
the
of
job.
all, as
Yes.
long as you're not in debt, your future, like you have a better chance succeeding, like you have a better chance planning for your future if you don't have
Yes.
debt than someone
Depth.
that have debt.
I understand.
Because when your credit card is good, you can like plan something you want to do. If
Ahead
you want
of
to
time.
open
Yes.
you want to become an entrepreneur or something like that. But when you have debt, like you have 100K debt or you have $60,000 you have to pay, like it limits you to doing a lot of things.
Yeah. If it's for that,
So I
yes.
don't know. Maybe there should be more scholarship for people that are not really that smart, but like needs those help. Because not everyone that are book wise that they will be able to like pass those scholarship exams and then
And the rest of
get the
them.
scholarship. But there's some people that they are financially struggling. So if there can be scholarship for those people, also I think there are other institutions like
Yeah, that's
sponsoring those people
sponsoring. That was
also.
I was trying to say that sometimes some institution will be like those less privileged people that are not able to pay up, as in they will help you out. Like there was a time like that, I heard of somebody that was in that kind of sponsoring. The person will sponsor you throughout your education. As in the person was like your result will determine if it's going to let you go or you have to pay. So I was like, that kind of thing is something that
Yeah, you have to
you are
work
still
hard.
yes, it's like you are owing a loan to
No,
somebody.
it's
Yes, it's
because
like a
I can't
loan.
be spending money on you and then
Yes.
you are just wasting your time
I
in school.
understand there's something like
Like
wasting time.
imagine you paying someone school fees and they graduated with a third class.
I know it will be somehow painful, but I will
Yeah.
actually, but that kind of thing, if the person actually tells somebody that kind of thing, and something like you're actually owing a loan. Do you know? No, no, you're only own a loan with your certificate.
No, this person is just trying to motivate you so that you can
Yes,
work hard
work
and
hard
not
and
graduate with
it's
a
true.
bad result. So guys, let us know your part of reaction. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share our videos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.